With your role as the chief operator at the data quality camp, which is so that's data quality camp capitalized, that's like the name of the organization. It's an online community interested in data quality. You've seen firsthand the growth of interest in data quality through your leadership of that organization.
Mm.
What key insights have you gathered from this community, or maybe how have things changed over time?
So I would say that Data Quality Camp is the largest online data quality community on the internet. It's a Slack group, has over 10,000 members. The really interesting thing I've observed over the years of managing the community now is that people are starting to take data quality very seriously at the enterprise level. And that's because large companies are starting to move beyond the first stages of data management maturity. And I usually break this down into three stages, where stage one is, look, we're just getting started with our infrastructure. We need somewhere to put data so that our data science organization can easily access it. We've got to be able to get that data to them on some schedule, has to be timely, has to be fast. That's all kind of level one infrastructure level. And then what happens after you get that system into place, things start going wrong. Your model starts making the incorrect predictions. You start having change management issues where the upstream systems are evolving in ways that cause problems for the downstream systems. You have people misinterpreting what the data means. You have people accessing data that they probably shouldn't, but you don't know what the blast radius of those problems are. So you begin to layer in things like observability that's just checking, well, how frequently do we see a problem? How frequently do we see anomalous behavior with our data? And the third step now that's becoming a lot more popular is, okay, well, once we know how often a problem is happening, what do we do about it? How do we actually prevent it from happening ideally in the future? But at minimum, how do we root cause it much faster so it's not taking 3 weeks or 4 weeks to actually solve these problems once we detect they exist? That's probably the biggest change I've noticed over the past few years.
Nice. That's a nice overview of how things have been changing there in the Data Quality Camp online community. And I guess if any of our listeners are interested in joining that community, it's super easy to do that, I guess.
Yeah, just Google Data Quality Camp Slack. It'll pop up.
Nice. We'll be sure to have that in the show notes for people to sign up for. Briefly, because I realize that this isn't your job. It's not. We'll be talking about Gable in a second, which is actually your day job. But as chief operator at Data Quality Camp, what does that mean to be chief operator? That the term operator to me is kind of the way that investor is kind of distinguished from operator in an entrepreneurial setting. So, the operator is somebody who's actually doing something in an entrepreneurial organization. With something like the Data Quality Camp, how did you come to that title, chief operator?
Well, it's not a business, so I couldn't really put CEO, but I am the main one who created it and the main one who is doing things. So I felt that
Right.
chief operator was maybe the best descriptor I could come up with.
Nice. I like it. I haven't seen it anywhere else before, but it is descriptive and accurate. So nice.
Thank you.